I know that when we first get on these lives, unless we done told somebody we were going live, it's basically at zero, right? Because we haven't told anybody that we were going live. But I do, but I do want to stop by because it will stop and keep it. And I want to stop by and just say there are many people paths that I have crossed in this lifetime. I mean, many, 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 many people. I mean, many. There were a few positive, don't get me wrong, and there was a whole bunch of negative. You understand what I'm saying? But I don't want to focus on the negative. I'm going to focus on the good. And for those people who you maybe been in my life, in and out of my life, and you've been very, very helpful, I want to say thank you because you didn't have to do it. You understand what I'm saying? And for those people who came in and out of my life and maybe they told me a no, you understand what I'm saying? Maybe they didn't believe in me. Maybe they didn't like me or they heard some things about me. I am just fine with that. There's a reason why I'm fine with that. Is because when you grow, you understand that there really is this assignment on your life. All of us, it doesn't matter who we are, there is an assignment that's on your life, and it's up to you to fulfill that assignment. Um, the assignment is not what people think it is. A lot of times, the assignment, people really do believe that the assignment is God called me to be a prophet, God called me to be a teacher, God called me to be this, and God called me to be that. Well, if those who believe in the Bible really, really study the Bible, there's one scripture that I want you to look at in the Bible. And that scripture is concerning a bishop. And what it says in the scripture, because it took me many years to find this out. I used to pray all the time, God, what is my calling? What is this? What is you do? And I had such this energy I was operating in that I felt like if I do this, it's going to be wrong. If I do that, it's going to be wrong. I'm going to do this, it's going to be out of the will of God. Well, I found out that there were people who were propagating that. There were people who was manipulating that. Do you understand what I'm saying? And what I found out is that if you look at that scripture called the bishop, it didn't ever say that I called you to be a bishop. A lot of people get that wrong, even bishops. They're not called to be bishops. The scripture says if you desire to be a bishop, that is a good thing. And here are the qualifications. You understand what I'm saying? Which are very, very, not wouldn't say strict, but you do have to live a high moral level. You understand what I'm saying? Which many are not these days. But anyway, I wanted to say, if you're one of those people, you just, God, what do you want me to do? God, what do you want me to do? A lot of times that is manipulative energy to keep you stuck. You want to know the difference between those who are out there making it happen versus those who are stuck in that type of energy. The reason being that it's like that is because that's stuck energy. And there is this true saying, if you feel that there's something that you want to be done or that you want to do and you're very excited about it, and you feel, trust in what I'm saying, and you feel that it is good, what you fail to realize, that's what it says when God said, I will give you the desires of your heart as long as your ways please me. So for a lot of people who are out there struggling with this idea, should I do this? Should I do that? Should I do that? It's okay to pray. You understand what I'm saying? But remember, your ideas are there for a reason. Those ideas are there to help you for a reason. Do you understand that? They're all a part of your destiny. And one time I was listening to Oprah Winfrey. I don't know why everybody be listening to Oprah Winfrey. They say, man, they click. You know what I'm saying? So one day I was listening to Oprah Winfrey and she said, sometimes you don't know where to get started. You just need to drive. You understand what I'm saying? You need to get in the car and you need to have a direction on where you want to go. So that idea is a direction on where you want to go. It may not be the full picture. Like she said, you may not fully understand the full vision, but you need to set something and you need to go for it. You understand what I'm saying? Because what people fail to realize is those good ideas that are going to lead you to the overall thing that you're seeking from the creator. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people really do get stuck. They get stuck and what ends up happening is that a lot of people listen to familiar voices. They think they're hearing from God. They think this and they think that, and it's not true. You need to listen to some of the things, not everything that's popping up with you, because everything that's popping up with you is not always true. Hi, Pinky. What is that? Pink Pixie 123. Hey, sweetheart. How are you? And also, hi, David. How are you? Appreciate you guys for getting on. I do appreciate that. But I just wanted to say, whoever paths I cross, whether you're following me on this platform or whether I, whatever it may be, whoever paths, I just want to say thank you. A lot of times, and I don't mean just thank you just to be thanking you. A lot of times we don't stop, even if it's people that don't like us, even if it's people that don't want to see us excel, even if it's people that make negative comments, it don't matter. A lot of times it all adds up. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because negative stuff add up to your fortitude. Negative stuff adds up to making you say, okay, so that's how you feel. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop regardless. So no matter what it is, guys, keep going. And that's what I wanted to stop by and tell you today. I don't want to keep you long. And I just wanted to say thank you, okay? Whoever you are. And just remember this message. When you have something that you're struggling with and it's really there. You understand what I'm saying? But it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. I've heard people manipulate people out of stuff. They say, well, if it's good, it doesn't mean it's God. Guys, y'all got to be careful with that. You got to be careful with that. Sometimes you'll have a good thing and the world can spy in on you and they can see it's good and you can let it go because you think, oh, this wasn't nothing. And then people will run off with that good idea and they will make it happen and they will be making millions. So be careful. You understand? I'm not saying don't pray, always seek. And always seek wisdom on your journey because your ideas are important. A lot of people say, they just ideas. Child, please, people will take that same idea and run with it in profit. If people make billions off of t-shirts, if people make billions off of tennis shoes, and then you sitting up thinking your ideal is stupid, and folks make billions off of a t-shirt. Do you hear me? A t-shirt. Billions off of a key ring. You know key rings when you have keys and you have little rings? Come on, don't let nobody debunk your stuff. You understand what I'm saying? As long as it's good and it's not destroying humanity, then maybe you really need to sit down with yourself and say, am I really this passionate about this? And if you are, I'm going to tell you what Arlen Hamilton said one day. She said she closed her eyes and she said, if this platform did not exist, could I live with myself? If this platform could not, face tomorrow, where this can benefit people tomorrow, because you're looking at the bigger picture, right? She said when she opened up her eyes, she said she couldn't do it. She had to stick with her idea. She had to because she knew it was going to be beneficial. Do you understand that? So, guys, don't let people talk you out of what you think is so small. And I want to leave you with this one thing. There is a passage of scripture. There's two. I'm gonna leave you two things. They very quick. There's a passage of scripture that says, "Never despise small beginnings. Don't despise your seed of an idea. It grows into big things." There's a second thing that it says, uh steps. What it say? The steps of 1,000 miles begins with one step. It begins with one seed, one idea. You guys be blessed. Again, thank you if I've ever crossed your path. And whoever them negative ones out there that don't like me, they said them 350 million don't like me. I'm fine, boo. Keep trucking. Because even that inspires me. Because it lets me know 350 million, boo, there are billions on the planet. Let me keep trucking and let you keep trucking. You all be blessed. Thank you for tuning in today. Do you have any questions for me? Do you have any questions about this platform? Guys, do you have anything that you would love to see for me make? You understand what I'm saying? There are people that may want to see me make some type of content that I haven't put out there yet. Of course, it has to be with the brand. But if there's something you want me to make, or there's something that you're looking for, um, yeah, I can. I can. I looked at you when you popped up. I did. Starseed. I did. But if there's something that you want me to make, or something, a topic you want me to talk about, look at my thing, look at my brand, and trust me, if it's something good, I will talk about it. I don't mind. Also, if you're looking to start your ideas, don't look at the outer appearance. Don't look at people with a bunch of this and a bunch of that. Look at people right where you're at, because sometimes people miss out on stuff, and sometimes people have the greatest knowledge on right where you at. You understand what I'm saying? Like, seriously. And maybe you're struggling with an ideal and you've been trying to figure that thing out. It's not as deep as you think it is, but I'm not gonna lie and say it's just total easy either. But I am one of those types of people. I know how to dig deep, and I know how to help you start from where you at, that seed of an idea, and really just get you started. And the motivation is that once you get started, you cannot quit. Guys, if you go back and look at my platform, there was people talking about how ugly I was. People were talking about my wig. People were talking about that people didn't want to hear me. People were talking about all kinds of stuff. You understand what I'm saying? I had videos that were slow. I had videos where people blocked. I had videos that went to 3K. You don't stop because of who people are. You keep going because of who you are. Do you understand that? And if you can keep doing that, if you can keep, you will begin to see results. I am telling you, you listen, Star Seed, you'll begin to see results. Listen, people, you'll begin to see results. You cannot keep weebly wobbling. I've studied, I'm telling you, I have studied, I don't care who people was. I've studied Tyler Perry. I've been with Tyler Perry back in the days when Tyler Perry was giving out emails. You guys didn't know that. He used to give out emails back in the day. And people would talk about this man like a dog. And he was so inspirational. This is before he got fully big. This is before he got that big studio out there. You understand what I'm saying? And I didn't even have a big goal or dream then. I just knew in my heart I wanted something different. You understand what I'm saying? And those things were so inspirational. They were so inspirational. So sometimes, guys, don't look at the big fluff and the big fancy and the big this. Sometimes look at people who can really talk to your heart. Because if you may miss some things if you don't. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people out there telling y'all, who can they tell y'all and they ain't no millionaire yet? And then they take all your money and you still ain't no millionaire. You understand what I'm saying? Don't let people talk to you like that. That's pride. That's evil. Don't let people do that to you. Okay? Don't let people do that to you. Take pride in yourself. Don't let people do that to you. Don't let people do it. So guys, hang in there. Keep going, whoever you are. You understand that? And be blessed. If you have any questions for me, let me know. Let me know if you have any questions. Um, you do. But let me tell you something. What you have to do, and I had people doing that to me, and I found out it's because the reason why they do that, listen to me closely. The reason why they do that is because they specifically want to keep you stuck. Do you understand that? They want to keep you stuck. How you get unstuck is that you have to make a decision. You have to make a decision. This is what I like. This is what I like. On this channel, what you see, I created all of that. You go look at my platform, you go look at my stuff. It is unique. I created all of that. Nobody does it. I'm not copying nobody. I'm not copying the news. If I say that the news is doing something, I don't copy, cheat, and steal them. I say, hey, NBC or CBS said this, and then I do my thing. I don't go copy people's stuff. But I love to teach. I love to educate. That's what I love to do. Do you understand that? And so whatever you find it is that you love to do, as long as you know you're not harming people, God gave you that seed and you stick with it. That's not going to be your end all be all. God going to take you to places. You understand what I'm saying? But you have to get started somewhere. You have to get started somewhere. You have to. You have to. And you have to buckle down. And what I studied about all successful people, that's what they done. From Warren Buffett, he started in investing. Beyonce, she started with singing. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then she went on to all the fashion, all the style, all the different things, then her own product. Like you got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere because when you start there, what's going to happen is that's going to open up way for you. And then you've developed that hanging in there. You develop that passing, that rejecting. You develop that people manipulating you. You develop that people laughing at you because you wouldn't give up. And it opens doors, and then you'll make money. All kind of things happen. You make connections. You start meeting people, and you be like, oh yeah, by the way, I got this other idea. That's your other seeds you start planting. You understand? But you can't be trying to put all these seeds out there and you don't have all the resources for it because all people gonna do is steal y'all seeds. You hear me, Star Seed? That's all they're gonna do is start stealing your seeds. So you have to start with one seed, which is one idea, and you buckle down and you don't give up. And if it seems like it's not working, keep going, keep working with it. I remember when I first started my channel, people said all kinds. Don't nobody want to see you with your one pair of clothes. I mean, they came in for the kill. And I had to decide in my mind, are you more worried about my clothes or are you more worried about the message that I would have to give to the world? And I buckled down and I said, my message is more important than my clothes. My message is more important than how you judge me. And that's how you have to be. And I didn't give up. And I'm still not going to give up. And that platform is growing. Do you understand that? It's growing. So guys, that's what you have to do. So whatever it is, you may not want to do what other people want to do. It may be something unique. But whatever it is, guys, buckle down, get it done. Get it done. Start with that one idea and figure out how to do it, how to work it. You understand what I'm saying? Keep researching. Keep doing your thing. And again, if you need help, contact me. Contact me, inbox me, or contact me or leave me something. My number is 512. It's 227. Hold on, guys, because I just changed this up. But anyway, it's 512 227 5329. Contact me. Contact me. And I put something together, and I put it very inexpensive for you guys. And I really sit down and I sit there and I take you from A to Z. From the idea, I help you develop the concept, because you have to develop the concept. Can't just throw no anything out there. People don't want anything. You have to develop the concept, and then you start making the plans on how you're gonna do this daily. Once you get those plans set, then you don't let people come in and manipulate you. People gonna come in with that negativity. They're gonna come in trying to slaughter you, but you can't let go. You with it. Do you understand what I'm saying? And the more you stick with it, the more you still have people watching you that don't like you. You still have people watching you that can't stand you. They don't, and then they'll start trying to copy you. You have all that stuff, but you have to stick with it. And the more you stick with it, the more you will keep going, and the more you'll start seeing results. And if you can do that, I'm telling you, I can help you with that. I can help you with that. I'm telling you. Chat can help you. Don't get it twisted. Chat GBT can throw out some stuff to you, but it really can't tap into those real intimate parts that you need to really bring yourself out. Do you understand what I'm saying? So again, contact me if you want that kind of help. But more than that, just listen to this message and stay blessed. Okay. I gotta get off here. It's about to rain, guys. It's trying to rain. So I don't want my equipment and stuff to get wet. But it's about the rain. Again, what is my message? So what I did is I like news. I went to school for journalism. I went to college for journalism. And I like news. And what I did is I decided, because a lot of people say news so negative, news is this and news and that. Well, it depends on if you keep entertaining it that way. And what I decided to do is I decided to create a platform. I created a business. So I do have a real business company. And I wanted to create something with news. And I didn't want to copy news. Reporters are great at what they do. They report the news. I don't report the news. What I do is I take things that I feel that speak to us, that like all of these things that are going on right now. Let's say, for instance, what is that? That's the people that are running, right, for Senate and all that kind of stuff, and the people who want to vote for that person. And I take leadership because I believe in leadership, but I believe in positive, good leadership. We've had too much negative. We had too many abuses. We had too many people pretending with faces, but they abuse you behind closed doors. So I wanted to take news and make it positive. So what I do is I may take a story that I enjoy, and I'll sit up and I will break it down to the T, but I don't copy them. You understand what I'm saying? I bring in leadership insights and commentary that I feel that speaks to us, everyday people, everyday Americans. You understand what I'm saying? And I just do it my way. There are a lot of people that do commentary out there, but I built a platform that I made it different. I have a different angle. I didn't want to copy people. You understand what I'm saying? I wanted to create a leadership and educational platform, and that's what it is. So that's basically what I do. But my message is this, and this is my message: people are not powerless. They're not powerless. We are many times are just misled. We misled with misinformation. You understand what I'm saying? And so clarity is the key. Clarity is the key. Once we get clarity on some things in our lives, on some things in the world, then we have power. Power turns into progress, and then that progress turns into better systems. So that's my message. That is my message. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. We got to bring clarity back. Got too much arguments out there, too much mess out there, too much darkness out there. Now, that's my message, but that's not my end all, and that's not my be all. It gets better, it gets greater. Like I said, I'm just starting with my seed, and I'm encouraging you to start with your seed. Any more questions? Any more questions? Your name is Samantha? Okay, then. I see where it says Starseed Live. Hi, Samantha. Hi there. I thank you for joining in today, okay? I appreciate that because you didn't have to. So I thank you for joining in. I want you to when there's things that are trying to manipulate you and discourage you, I want you to go back and listen to this message. I want you to remember this one thing if you can. Anything that is trying to manipulate you does not come from good. It's just that simple. And if it ain't good, then shut it down. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. Block what you need to block. Any religious stuff trying to manipulate you, any worldly stuff trying to manipulate you. Baby, I've been down that road. Trust me. And I am so much stronger and so much better now. I just do not put up with the bull crap because I understand it doesn't come from a place of good and it's trying to keep you stuck. You don't want to stay stuck. You want to flourish. You want to grow. It comes from within. You understand what I'm saying? But it also comes, people, you got to start shutting that stuff down. There's a lot of stuff that pops up in y'all feeds all the time and it keeps manipulating you. Who don't like you? Who this? Who cares about who don't like you, honey? Start blocking that stuff. Start blocking that stuff. Because even though it may sound like it's motivational, that stuff is there to manipulate you. It's there to keep reminding you who don't like you, who this, who cares? There's billions of people on the planet. Who cares? Press past that. Press past that. A lot of that stuff may sound like it's inspirational, but I'm going to tell you something. It's really mind stuff. It's really manipulating. And that's what manipulation is all about. It's all about thinking that, oh, we have such low self-esteem that we have to keep listening to messages like that. No, we don't. And we can start loving ourselves and loving our ideas and lifting ourselves up. No, we do not. So there come a time where it's okay to listen to that and you think it's building you up. But after a while, you start seeing that it's a trap. It's the same old messages to remind you of who don't like you. Who cares? Who cares? Bye. Bye. Who cares? So when you keep getting these manipulative things inside your feed, it's time to start cutting that stuff off. I don't care how inspirational it sounds, cut it off. You don't want people around you who constantly telling you who don't like you. It's one thing that's for somebody to start a video and they saying, y'all, they don't like you, but keep going and let's talk about something else. Then versus somebody giving you whole spiels, sowing whole psychology inside of you day and night, day and night. You don't want to hear that crap. Or whatever yours may be. Everybody deals with something different. You understand? So that's what that manipulation is. And it comes in the form of God. It comes in the form of scriptures. It comes in the form of all of that. But it gets old. Go to scriptures. If you believe in scriptures, go to scriptures that uplift you. You understand? Don't go to all of the stuff that's constantly reminding you of your enemies. Yes, we have enemies. I deal with them every day, all day. But I want to start being around people that remind me of how to break the spell, not keep sitting up there entertaining the spell. Who cares about who don't like you? You understand what I'm saying? Who cares? Now they listening to me in the ether, Miss Samantha. You know what they gonna do? They gonna copy what I say, and then they gonna switch up their little narrative and go act like they saying something different. That's what they do. They steal. When we create, because I'm creating right now. I'm speaking. It's my inspire. You don't see me reading no notes. It's me. It's my inspire. And I do read notes because I type notes. I do all of that. And I do read from it. So it don't mean I'm not my genuine self either. But I'm speaking from my experience, sweetheart. I'm speaking from the things I've been through. You understand that? So then you have to understand. You have to understand that that's how they roll. That's how they roll. They will listen to you in the ether. They will switch up and then act like they're going to do all of that because they see you changing. And so then they want to steal things out of your mouth, out of your breath, why they keep propagating that negativity. And that's appears to be inspiration. After a while, you get tired of who don't like you. So what? Let's find out who do like you. Be blessed. I got to go. I got to get off of here, guys. I got to get work done. But I just wanted to stop by and say thank you to everyone's path I cross. I don't care who you are. Everyone. Stay blessed. You understand? Bye-bye. Oh, and if you want a clarity session now, I don't mean psychic session. I'm not a psychic. I don't do witch stuff. If you want some clear, simple, really true moral principles that help you get started and help you ground that idea,
then call me. Again, that number is 512-227-5329. I do charge because listen, I can't stay broke forever trying to encourage everybody, but or trying to help everybody. I do charge, but it's very, very minimal. I started off minimal because I know how I was. When I got started at Honey, everybody want to charge you all these big time packages. I'm like, okay. So it's very minimal. Give me a call, and I promise you, you won't walk away empty handed. You guys be blessed, okay? Bye bye.